Hi everyone, this is Daniel Scranton, and I'm going to channel the Arcturian Council. Well, the Arcturian Council. Well, please ignore. We are celebrating yet another milestone for humanity as you continue to impress not only ourselves, but many other higher dimensional beings and collectives that we have been communicating with. We have noticed that you have all moved past a point in your history where you could have taken a very sharp left turn as a collective and put yourselves on a much darker timeline. Now that you have passed that point, we are happy to say that timeline you are on is filled with even more light, more love, more joy, more freedom, and more of what each individual has been waiting for in their own lives. This is a timeline of abundance. And it exists because you have made choices in the recent weeks and months. Choices that involve you rising above the polarizing arguments that have been taking place on your world for quite some time. It is as if the weight of the world has been lifted off so many people's shoulders that you have this new lease on life. You can live and let live. You can let others believe what they want to believe because enough people understand that you don't all have to agree on what reality is or on what reality you're experiencing. You cannot force others in your life. Nor can you force anyone in a thread on a post to see the world the way that you do, and more people are realizing that every single day. You have felt the futility of name calling and of attempting to change the mind of someone who does not want to have their mind changed at all. In so doing, you have leveled up. You are in a higher plane of consciousness now. And you have co-created better future experiences for everyone. Including those with whom you disagree. You let everyone else off the hook when you stop trying to change them. And it is in that moment that they then can change. Because you are no longer tied to them energetically. You hold someone back every time you judge them or resist them. And every time you argue with another person, you keep both of you in a lower vibrational state. In that lower vibrational state, how can anyone change? How can anyone level up? So here you are now, having made this choice. Enough of you have. To be in peace and harmony. And you are in the sweet spot now. You have tapped into so many different wonderful potential futures for humanity. And you will take your fellow humans with you. Anyone who wants to come on this journey and complete the mission of the shift in consciousness can come. Everyone is invited. When you let go of trying to change people and trying to change their minds, you also rise up to that higher level of consciousness where you are far more influential. You are far more influential in how you be than you are in what you say or do. Now is the time to begin pulling it all together. All the fragmented aspects of self and all the factions there on earth. It's time to bring about the next changes through peace internally and peace all around you. And you keep proving to us and to everyone else that you as the awakened collective are the ones to bring those changes about almost effortlessly. Well, the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Hi everybody. Hi Kalyandra. Oh, she's stretching. Thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate it. You're probably wondering where I was last night or this morning. Many of you watch in your morning. My wife's birthday is on Thursday, and I forgot to take that day off. So I had to move some things around and basically do this interview that I had planned to do on Thursday. I had to do it this morning early, so I had to get up early. I had to be ready to be on this Zoom call interview before my first client of the day. So it was a lot of waking up earlier than usual and all that stuff. So doing these, sets me back. I'm gonna say conservatively an hour and a half in terms of when I get to bed. I got to bed I think 12:30 at night last night. So it was more than an hour and a half then that I saved by skipping and just doing a rerun on my website of an older one, because I do like to keep up with a post, even if it's a recycled one, on the website and to the email list. As many of you know, you still get emails on those days when I don't channel a new one. So lots happened with lots has been happening with Talea. I wanted to mention also that in this interview I did with Lauren Gailey, who's I think her telesummit is called Quantum Conversations. I'm going to put a link down below on the YouTube description. So you can register for that. You know, you probably know by now how these things work. You give them your email. They give you the links to join all the different, interviews for the telesummit. And I don't know who else is in there. I haven't looked. All I know is there's somebody called Chi Earthstar in there as well. But I haven't looked at all the other people, but I'm sure there's some great guests on there. And in this interview that we were doing, I talked about channeling a lot and how to channel and all that stuff. And then I channeled the Arcturians for a little bit. But what was really fun about the whole thing was Talea was right on the other side of my office door, and you can hear her in the background. And then you can also hear this one a little bit too, meowing, because she usually, wants in to my office. But I don't have a little cat door in my office, so they were both outside. And my wife said that Talea was like imitating Kali Hunter at some point. Oh, and then they went. Talea went to the beach with her friend and her friend's mom, and my wife went too. And when they got home, showered, we were playing Doll, and I asked her. I said, "Did you go to the booch?" Because that's what she calls it. And she goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Did you see any turtles?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "How many?" She said, 2. And then I said, "Well, did you see any seals?" Because we saw 2 seals Sunday. It was really cool. 2 seals on the beach at the same time. One of them comes out of the water and is like doing the worm, from breakdancing, if any of you are familiar. Undulating on the... I used to breakdance, that's why I'm so good at that. On the sand to get to the other one. So I said, "Did you see any seals?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "How many?" She said, 2. So then I had to do my fact checking because she's an unreliable source at this point. Although who knows, she may have seen 2 seals. She may have seen an interdimensional seal, or she's seeing things that other people aren't. But my wife said, yeah, there were 2 turtles and 1 seal. But anyway, that was Talea's day, and and I got a huge hug from her this morning. She doesn't always, she's not real quick with that for me. With my wife, it's like they're together all the time and breastfeeding and all that stuff. So, but I got a really nice, long, kind of rare squeeze from her this morning when she saw me for the first time. So I was down on the floor and she was just like wrapping me up. I think she's starting to like me. I think I'm growing on her. What else is happening? I have less than a week away now. The beginners group channeling class is May 12th. Link below if you're watching on YouTube, and on Instagram it'll be there too, but you'll have to type it in. It won't be clickable. danielscranton.com/learn to sign up for that. 2-hour beginners channeling class. It's a one-time channeling class you join by phone or computer. You can ask questions. There's a lot of lecturing, answering the questions, and also of me taking you through processes and exercises to get you to channel. So coming up very soon is that. And I made a video about it too on my YouTube channel if you haven't seen it. yet. My book, my first Ascension book, I'm going to grab the third one here. This is the new one that's out. But the first one in this series, Ascension, The Shift to the Fifth Dimension by the Arcturian Council. This is volume 3. The first one cracked the top 100 in the New Age channeling category on Amazon. So it's all thanks to this guy, Barry, who's got his own YouTube channel with way more subscribers than I do, and he reads the book. He reads like several pages of it to his audience, and he's got a really good voice for it too. But that one's not doing too terribly either. If you want to get it, go to your local Amazon whatever where you are, and type it in, and there'll be a link below on YouTube. You can just click that. If you're in the US, that's the US Amazon. All right, I'm gonna go. Thank you, everybody. I so appreciate you, all of your love. I feel it. Kalyandra feels it. Somebody got to have Kalyandra at her session today. She requested Kalyandra, and then it was my fault. I missed her session the other day, so I squoze her in today. And then Kalyandra was there. She wouldn't have been there the other day for her session, so she got her Kalyandra time. And you can hear her purring. She's purring big time. We appreciate it. We appreciate you all. We love you. Thank you for being here and sharing all of your love. And I'll be back tomorrow night, I swear. I promise. I hope nothing happens. And yeah, most nights I am. 1 night a week is usually all I take off, but this week I'll get 2 nights off. Namaste, blessings, and please subscribe if you haven't. This is on my YouTube channel I'm talking about. Everywhere else, you're already following me, I'm guessing, so just come back for more. Okay, bye, everybody.